Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Mudit. In this series I'll be talking about various technologies, various tools and methods that I am particularly interested in. And the very first one that I want to start with is called mind maps. These are very wonderful diagrams to capture your thoughts, organize them visually, and have helped me immensely over the past years to to think through, to capture knowledge, and maintain many of my activities. So let's get started. What really mind maps are? So mind maps, and I would like to show it with a tool here directly. So as you can see on my screen, this is a mind map about mind maps. And so the mind maps basically are diagrams to visualize your information. You capture them and organize them. It's a very fast way to capture thoughts, and it is a map of your thoughts, and that's why it's called a mind map. So what are some applications of mind maps? And as you can see, there are several applications that I think. The very first one is, of course, the system thinking. So as you're thinking through your some process, or you're thinking about some problem, you can capture those ideas in form of a mind map. You can use these extensively for planning. And let's say you want to plan ahead an essay, an article, a YouTube script, or some business idea, and almost anything that you want to do, you can capture through mind maps. You can also use mind maps for sharing your thoughts with others. It basically helps you explain your thoughts, and since you've already organized them in a very well structured way, others can follow your thought process as well. It's also useful for notes taking, like text, hyperlinks, images. And I've also seen people using mind maps to organize even their projects, linking their files and folders. I can do a separate video on how to use mind maps to manage your projects and linking file and folder if you want, and then links to important websites, and basically a one-stop shop for day-to-day activities. So how do we start with this? And probably the easiest way to start a mind map would be through pen and paper. Just get started. Put down your ideas, draw a circle, draw things around it. But then there are also very good tools that are available. The one that I'm using right now is called Freemind, and I'll be talking about more in this video. So the tools can be locally installed or cloud-based. I personally use these two tools, and these two are absolutely free and my favorite. So let's get started with this. I would like to show you first how to do it on pen and paper. So I would like to switch my screen, and let's try to do this. I'll just undo everything. Okay, and then so let's say you're thinking about new business ideas. So I'll just draw a circle and say ideas, and let's say I want to start a cafe. Another idea is to start a channel. Another one is maybe I can start blogging, or I could invest in shares, or I could crypto is very good right now, so I can look into cryptocurrency. So this is how I've started building my mind map. One step next to this would be is what in crypto or what in cafe. So you start dwelling further deep into it, or into share market. Is it mutual fund that I am looking at, or is actually stocks that I am looking at? So that way you can start looking deeper and deeper into it. Now soon we see that there's a limitation to it. Pages do get filled very fast, and not everyone has a very good handwriting. As you can see, mine is not pretty. So the tool that I would like to recommend is this. This is the first tool that I would like to recommend. It's a completely free tool, and it can be found on a site, on its main site, Freemind. It's a Java based tool, so basically it can run on any platform basically, and it's available on this link. I have posted the links to the tools in my comments below, and you can check it out there. So maybe I can start by showing you how this is done. So I'll start a new file, and then in the center you can write about ideas. So I'll just maybe create the same thing. So business ideas. And then as you hit, so everything is a node, and then there are edges. So the primary or the parent node was a business idea, and when I hit a tab, you get children. So the first idea, let's say, was to run a cafe, and then when I hit enter, whichever node I am at, it creates a sibling for it. So this is the cafe. Now let's say another was, I want to create a YouTube channel. The other one was, I want to start blogging, and let's say invest in share market and crypto. Okay, and then as and when I want to add more stuff to it, so let's say I want to add more stuff to your share market, so I just hit a tab and it creates another child for me. So let's say mutual funds and then stocks. Now this might not be very good looking, and things might get very big if once you start putting ideas into it. I've had charts which are like whole A4 sheet big size. So what you can do is you can go to format and then automatic layout. This is the easiest and the best way to lay it out, and it cleans up your stuff. There are many more features to this tool, so you can just go to file and see export. You can export as an HTML or as an image or a PDF, and then you can also use external scripts. Let's say you want to export this whole data to a CSV. There are scripts that are freely available. You can download them as a plugin, and you can use them and export this whole graph as a CSV file if you want to parse it to Excel or some other tool, if you want to do some data analysis on top of it. Other than that, there are also many great features, like there are more type of formatting that are available, or you could add different icons to it. So let's say this was mutual fund is my top priority. I could just say 1 to it, and it adds 1 to it. So maybe YouTube channel I am very excited about, so I'll add a smiley over here. So that way you can start adding more stuff to it. You can also connect two links together. So let's say this and this are connected somehow, and so I can just select both of them together, and I can just say go to insert and then add a graphical link. So it creates a connection between two nodes. So this is a very quick start. However, there are many more features to it. Maybe a small introduction that I want to do is about project management. So you can also do project management within this tool. I haven't used it too much, but you can break down your project into various activities, and those activities can have their own attributes. So a very simple way would be, let me show you one more. So let's say this is start. So I haven't started, and then the start has some kind of a attribute. So I could just say edit attributes, and then it will give me an attribute. So I'll just say edit attribute, and I say start date. Okay, and then you can start filling stuff here. So let's say 12th May 2021. So you can that way define various attributes and manage your project here. So yeah, so that was tool number 1. It's absolutely free. You can install it on Mac, Windows, Linux, wherever you want, and the files are shareable. The second tool that I am very much addicted to is Mindmap, and so they had Mindmap 1, now they have a Mindmap 2. I think the best way to reach to them is just drive.mindmap.com, and it's linked to your Gmail account. That way every file that you do is automatically saved on a drive, Google Drive. So I would like to give you a demo of this tool now. So this is a new map that I have just started, and either you can just double click this and say okay, start with my business ideas, and it's pretty simple. Same, just hit a tab and then you can start typing. So let's say open a cafe, and let's say within a cafe I am looking at selling breads or coffee. Maybe I want to also sell tea in that, and then I can just go back and say, okay, what's my next idea, and let's say it's YouTube channel. And maybe what more ideas I have ideas on investing, I have ideas on electronics. Okay, and then in investing I can talk about crypto, I can talk about SIPs, I can talk about mutual funds. So you can see that slowly growing out. Maybe within coffee I want to sell South Indian filter coffee, or I want to sell Dalgona coffee. Maybe I'm writing the spelling incorrectly. Anyways. So as you can see, this starts to grow, and then many cool features that I like about this tool is that customizing it is actually very easy. It's a breeze. So you go to this view and then say map themes. There are multiple themes in it. So if I hit productivity, this is a nice linear kind of a chart, but what I prefer is, so I'll just do undo, is what I'll do is I'll do simple customize theme, and this opens coloring option for me and text size for me. So as you can see, the root node, the one that I started with, is in blue color. I can actually, if I want, I can change it. Let's say I give this color, and the next one I want to be a separate color, and the next one I want to be another color, the next one I want to be another color. So soon you see that you can easily distinguish at which level you are. So there might be things where you are planning a hierarchy. You can easily identify the hierarchy through colors, and if you want, you can also define the size. So the root size, now I can increase the root size, I can increase the size of the other, and so on and so forth. So you can start doing this. You can add a lot of stuff to it. You can add smileys. So let's say I love breads, I'll just add a smiley here that this is my golden idea, or I could add different hyperlinks or attach file to it. So this has been very useful for me when I was trying to come up with a lot of ideas for my business, and then I had created a whole list, added a lot of research work to it. So all the hyperlinks I used to add them here, and then I can also add notes to it. So another cool feature that this has is you can turn on autosave, and since this is connected to my drive, everything is saved onto my drive. And of course then it will try to save every 60 seconds for you. You can also download them, so as Freemind file. So that is pretty cool. So you can download it as a Freemind and then work offline on your Freemind tool, or you can download as a PDF or an image. So that was a quick overview of the two tools that I wanted to share. And yeah, if you like my video, do share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Also, I would like to know what other topic would you want to hear about, and I would like to share a video on the upcoming week about it. So thank you.